To what do you attribute your success so far, Justin, in this league?
I think a great team, and I think a great coaching staff that has helped me tremendously over the past couple of weeks, and from the off season until now, I think we've done a great job of working footwork and timing and just timing with the receivers and all these reps that we've been able to get. I think we've improved quite a bit over the time.
Okay, and throw some coaches' names out there. I would imagine Coach Hamilton would be the first one you'd throw out here?
Yep, Coach Hamilton and Coach Steichen as well. Those two have been huge in our development. And we've spent so much time, whether it's been on Zoom or in person, just getting better and talking about film. And even in this offseason, spent some time with Coach Hamilton watching film. When he wasn't in the building, we weren't allowed to be together. Just watched some film, so got some time together that way.
Watch some film of what?
Game film. So whether it was the Bengals, when we opened up with them, or the Chiefs, or kind of going through our game opponents like that.
So Justin Herbert here on the Rich Eisen Show. Let's go back to that Chiefs game. I know you've talked about it in other shows, but this is the first time that we've spoken since then. Week 2, walk me through when you learned you were starting against the Chiefs, Justin.
It was right before the kickoff. Well, I think actually it might have been right before we went out and huddled. So we get the kickoff, and I'm yelling, "Let's go offense! Let's go offense!" Like I'm ready to cheer on the team. And Coach Flynn comes up to me and says, "Justin, you're in." And I kind of looked around, kind of surprised because I really wasn't expecting that. And then Coach Hamilton and Coach Steichen come right up to me and they're saying, "Like it's time to go. Like you're going in." And like, wow, this is really real. And I went out there, and I think everyone in the huddle was kind of surprised because they weren't really expecting me to be out there.
So you get out there in the huddle, and then the rest of the team is kind of like, did anybody literally say, "What are you doing here"?
No one said that. That probably would have been a little funny at the time, but no, they kind of just said, all right, like let's go. And we went out there and had a good drive.
No, because honestly, I'm thinking about things about my own career. Literally, John McEnroe once said that to me in a tennis booth when I called a tennis match. He looked at me and said, "What are you doing here?" when I got to the booth. And I know he was kind of like busting my stones. So I was wondering if maybe something like that happened with you too. But I'm also remembering the first Sports Center I ever did, Justin, when I was 26, just on ESPN out of literally a small market in Redding, California. The reason why I bring this up is it was March Madness, and I had 13 highlights to do, and I'd only seen one of them before going down to the stage. And I thought to myself, I have two choices. I can literally either pee down my leg, I literally thought that, or just live for the moment that I've been dreaming of my entire life. And I chose the latter, because what else are you going to do?
Wow.
I'm wondering if that was a similar mindset you might have had going out in that huddle.
I think so. I think that's a great way of looking at it. And, I've dreamed about this day and just being out there and playing football in the NFL. And when they told me that, I had to wipe a smile off my face, and they're like, "All right, time to focus up, Justin." And I just went out there and, had fun. And it was the best couple of minutes of my life being told that. And, yeah, it's obviously a very tough situation. And Tyrod has been so supportive over the past couple of weeks. And he's a great guy to have in the team.
I was going to ask you about that, Justin, about your relationship with him and how he has helped. I know you mentioned your coaches, how he has facilitated your ascension here in Los Angeles.
He's a captain. He's a leader of this team and a great guy to have in the locker room, and has been so supportive. And when I come off to the sideline, he's always there saying, they're doing this and doing that, and just kind of talking about what we're doing offensively. And whether it's in the film room or it's out on the field, he's been great to have.
And in retrospect, getting your start like that, obviously I'm sure you dreamt your start would be, well, coach names me starter, I get full week of practice, or maybe a bye week or something like that. The fact that you were, in fact, born into this league as a starting quarterback that way means what, do you think, to you?
I think it's a great opportunity. Yeah, it would have been great to have a week of practice and things like that. But that's just kind of how things have gone, and it's always kind of been like that, where you don't really expect it to happen, and you have to be ready immediately. And so you kind of have to learn through it and live through it and go through all these experiences to become the quarterback that you want to be.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.